Hey, welcome back. In this video, we're going to see how to add a lights and HDRI to the scene here. So now in order to add a light, we need to press Shift A and we can go to the lights here and just there are four lights in this blender. So we can see there is a point light, sunlight, spotlight, and area. So I will explain all about this. So just I will create a point light here. So now say it has been created near to the positions of this 3D cursor. So we can drag up direction. So let's say I will place onto the chair or table. But still, what the thing is now, we are not seeing any effect of this light here. So first we need to enable the light mode. So here you can see in the top right corner, you can see there is an like viewport shading. So you have to enable this. Now actually we'll go into the light mode. So still we are not able to see. So what the thing is, we need to do some settings for this light here. So like say, suppose if you select this light and if you come down to this properties, object data properties. So here you can see the point light symbol. So here you need to come to this option and here you can see the settings of the selected light. So for timing, what the thing is, we need to increase the power of this light so that we can see the effect of that point light here. So just we can increase this. So see now it is going to affect the light. So just I will move little bit this position. Okay. So suppose if you increase the power, you can increase the effect of the light here. And also now in case suppose if you want to change the color, you can change the color here. So you can change the color of the light. So for time being, I will put it to white here. And here we can use the specular. Suppose if you don't want to reflect the light on that model specifically, so we can decrease this specular option. Means like see, still we can able to see the light, but the light reflection is not falling on this object here. If in case if you decrease the specular. So just if you increase, now you can see the actual source of the light also. And also here there is an option called radius. So what the thing is, suppose if you want the sharper shadows, then we can decrease the radius here. See now you are getting more sharper shadows here. And suppose if you want very smoother shadows, then we can increase the radius here so that we can get the smoother shadows. So it depends on your scene. According to your requirement, we can use this radius option. So if you go on increase this, you will get more smoother shadows. And if you decrease, you will get very sharper shadows here. No, actually, the thing is now we are not still we are not able to see the perfect effect of this lighting here because there is an external light which is falling on this here. Like what the thing is, in order to reduce that lighting, we need to go to this world property option, and here you can see there is a strength. So we can put the strength to 0. So now we can see the actual perfect lighting for this thing here. So now we can just move around. So actually this is used to apply the HDRI lighting. So laterly after explaining all this lighting, I will explain how to apply the HDRI lighting. Now we'll add another light. So let's delete this light and we'll create a spotlight. So Shift A, lights, and just we can create the spotlight. And now just we can move around here. Just I will move in the y-axis. So first we need to increase the strength of this light. So we can go to the light properties and here we can increase the strength here. So let's say, so just I will put up to 4000 or something. And here you can see the light is falling onto the table here. And now we can increase and decrease the radius of this cone here. Here you can see there is an option like size. You can increase the size so that we can spread the light to the more distance and show cone. So it presents what the thing is now if you want to see actual light from the cone, then we can enable this. So for time, and we can use this blend option. So blend option is used to create the smoother shadows and sharper shadows here. And the remaining options are same like specular. If you don't want the reflections from the source of the light, we can decrease the specular here. And if you want to change the color, we can change the color of this light here. And now by using this, we can change the directions of the light here. So you can see there is an yellow, the circle kind of thing. So we can select this and we can move the directions of the light. And also still we can add the multiple lights. For example, suppose if you want to create a light under this table, we can create another light too. So let's say if I create this point light, we can create this point light and we can drag here, and just we can increase the power of this thing. Like suppose if I put it to 4000 or something, now we can increase, and just we can move it up direction. So now you can see. So now we can create multiple lights in the scene. So it depends on your scene, what kind of lighting you want to create. You can just create the light according to your requirement. And if you want to change the color of this point light, you can select and you can put it to like blue or something. See, now it has been created, the blue color lighting here. And also there is another light, like if I press Shift A, and you can see this like area light, we can move around this and just we can increase the size of this, like, and now we can change the direction. So see, the area light is also same kind of like spotlight, but the light shape is like square. So just I can rotate this. So just, and just we can increase the power to this like 3000 or something. So see now, yeah. And we can increase the size by using this option here. So we can decrease the size and increase the size by using these corners. And just we can change the direction by using this circle here. So we'll see, first let's like delete this light and this one. So now see, this is the area light here. So it's almost like a spotlight here. And also in this light, we can see there is a different shapes of light. So if you select this, you can select this like rectangle, like disc. If you want to create a round kind of lighting, you can use this disc and ellipse. So there are different kind of sizes here, and we can use this Y, and we can increase the size here, and just we can use the same option like specular, and we can use the custom distance. So suppose if you want to affect the light only in the certain distance, we can use this custom distance, so that now the light will be affected only up to the selected value here. So if you don't want, just you can disable it. So now it will affect the light, depends on the power of this thing. Yeah. And next we will see the sunlight. So just I will delete this. And now in order to create a sunlight, just Shift A, like we can create the sunlight, and see now it has been created the sunlight. And now what the thing is, when you create the sunlight, it will create the equal lighting around this scene here. So it doesn't matter. You can change the positions of this light. So still it will not be affected, the brightness of the lighting here. So only the matter is just, if you want to create the shadows in a different direction, we can use this so that we can create the shadows in different direction. Even though if you scale, it doesn't matter, and even though if you move, it doesn't matter. It will affect only when we just rotate the light here. And here too, there are some options here, like we can increase the strength and we can change the color here. So suppose if you want to make it more warmer color, just we can use this thing, and just if you want to rotate, we can rotate this. So if you decrease the angle, then you will get the sharper shadows, and if you decrease this, you will get the smoother shadows here. And in case if you don't want to affect the shadows, then we can disable this so that it will not affect the shadows. Now we'll create the HDRI lighting. So just I will delete this sunlight. And there is a site called like polyheavens.com HDRI. So from here you can download these different kind of HDRI images, so that these images we can apply in the Blender. So what the thing is, actually does whatever the image you're going to see, that lighting will be affected on the model. So it will be more realistic when you create this kind of HDRI lighting instead of creating the area light. So area light and spotlight are nothing but just it will create a light with some specific color. But if you want to create the realistic environment lighting, then we can use this HDRI lighting. So in order to download, just we can select any one of the image. For example, suppose if you want to download this thing, so you can click on this and just you can click on this download. So here you can select the size of this texture here. So if you want to download the 4K texture, 2K, 1K, you can select here. So for timing, I will select the 4K and just click on this download. So now this is the image which we have downloaded. Now we will see how to apply this in the Blender. Earlier we have seen that there is an world property. So actually what the thing is, if you increase the strength here, now it is using only the gray color in the background, but instead of that we want to use the HDRI lighting. So for that, now what the thing is, instead of this gray color, we need to apply the image which we have downloaded. Now first we'll go to the shading tab. So just select the shading tab here. And now what the thing is, here defaultly for you it will be the object. So object is nothing but just to apply the materials for the 3D models here. But now if you want to apply the HDRI lighting to the outside of this sphere here, then we need to go to this world option. And now we will go to the light mode. Say there is no light here. And just we'll delete this node, select this and delete. Now we need to create another node called environment texture. So in order to create a texture, in order to create a node, just we have to press Shift A and search here. So search for environment texture. So we need to select this and just we need to connect this color to the surface here. And now we got this pink light because there is no image has been applied for this thing. So in order to browse this image, we can click on this open and just we need to go to the location where we have downloaded that image. Let's say we'll go to the download and we can select this thing and click on open here. And see now when we connect this and after browsing this texture, still we are getting this transparent. We are not able to see this thing. So what the thing is, we need to go to this render properties, and here in the film we need to disable this option called transparent here. So what the thing is, if you enable this transparent, you will not able to see the HDRI lighting. So this will be useful when you want to export the models without background, but still if you want to affect the lightings which is coming from the image. So for time being, I will disable this option called like transparent, and now you can see. So whatever the whatever the image is there, that lighting has been affected onto this model here. So for example, see here, for example, if I select this model and if I go to this like object, and now you see, suppose if I increase this metallicness and just I will decrease the roughness. So whatever the image we have applied in the HDRI, that image has been reflected onto this model here. So if you decrease this metalness, so see now, so that image has been reflected. So what the thing is, this HDR lighting will create a realistic look to your scene here. So it is nothing but the natural lighting. Now in case, now if you want to add the strength to this lighting, so we'll go to this world, and now we need to add a node like background. So just press Shift A, search for the background, and now we need to connect in between these two. So now you can see here we can increase and decrease the strength of the light by using this background mode. So if I put it to 0, now there will be no light, and if I put it to 3 or 4, now this environment will be affected onto this model with certain strength here, whatever the value we have specified. And now we can add another lights too. So if you select this and if you press Shift A, and if you go to like spotlight or point light, we can create the light here, and just we can increase the strength of this light. So if you go to this light properties and just we can increase. So now this will be affected here. See, now it is affecting on the table. And now what the thing is, we are not getting the shadows actually. So now in order to create the shadows, actually we can create the sunlight too. So if I click Shift A and go to the light and click on the sunlight here, and just we can change the direction and just we can increase the strength here. So now see, we got the shadows here. So it depends on the light here. So for example, where is the sun in this image? So see, now the sun is coming from this direction. In order to get the shadows to this direction, we can change the rotation here and like in this way. So now it will be natural because the sun is coming from this direction. So the shadows will be in the opposite direction. So that's it. This is a basic light settings in the Blender. So thanks for watching. See you in the next lesson.